So we had a question come in the 18-month pipeline. How do you get buy-in on the sequencing? So we all nodded our head about the sequencing issue. You know, it sounds like it probably jumps back to all of you talking about clarity and communication with the other departments to generate that understanding, so that, you know, your project is very, very important, but this other thing has to happen first, sort of logically. Is that what you've encountered?
Absolutely. I hate to say it, but a lot of what Kate said earlier, if it's a fire now, you have to address it now. And you know, the other things are a little bit more ambiguous or in the gray bucket, you're going to put it later. I think anybody who's in a hyper growth company, you just have to be agile and you have to know and identify what outcomes you need to reach, but you have to address the biggest fire first. And then when that fire is out, ensure proactively that it won't happen again, so you can properly tackle the next one. What you don't want to do is 50% something that's going to bite you in the butt later.
Yeah,
that's right.
So go ahead, Justin.
No, you go.
Just don't put duct tape on it. Don't make it an automated or a manual process. You can get into such trouble if you just manually solve things, and all of a sudden you have 50 reports coming at you once a month that you have to manually update because you didn't solve it properly or go to the root cause. That's what I've seen in the past too, is people just are like, oh, this will be a fix for it. And there wasn't a realization of what that root cause is and a fix of it, so that, or an automation of it, so you just never have to think about it again. And not everything falls into that bucket, but it's to have that mindset when you're trying to work on those items.
The other thing that we've done in terms of sequencing things or prioritizing things, I think we could say, is we're a service organization. In other words, you know, an IT organization or a Salesforce development team, even a RevOps team many times serves to exist the needs of the business. But what I like to say is that we're a service organization with an agenda. We're not just waiting for service, but we have a very clear agenda, which we're communicating clearly and effectively, and not just communicating it, but defending it. So one of the things that we've been able to do with the partnership of our stakeholders is we've said, all right, we've got a certain amount of capacity. We reserve the right to use X percentage of our capacity for technical debt or these system projects or overhauls or whatever it is. And so we've communicated that, and that's now very well accepted. Not everybody loves it, but it's part of the deal, is that we reserve the right to use 30% or whatever, you know, percentage we pick for you know, doing the right thing for the future.